82% of all residential real estate is sold by women, and one of the reasons is they're better listeners, they sell with compassion, they're empathetic, they're much more comfortable talking on an emotional level. These are all wonderful qualities that you can use to your advantage, Bert.
Is there a class for this?
Bert, you need a degree, buddy. Dress for professionalism. If I had a choice, I would probably, women would be in business suits. I'm not, you know, I'm not talking about fashion or what I like. I'm talking about having people take you seriously. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Doesn't have anything to do with me or fashion or my preference in women's clothing or anything like that. Okay? Business suits are best. Okay? Minimal jewelry. Okay? Don't wear any of those goofy realtor women's hats. Oh my God. You know, those fedoras or, you know, oh well, I guess that's kind of 70s and 80s. A lot of women in our business used to dress very flamboyant, like extremely bright colors, you know, these huge flower things, you know, that look like some kind of floral arrangement that they whipped up and then they took from the dining room table or something. And then they'd have these big hats and stuff, and they just, I never thought any of that stuff worked. The research says it doesn't. It's actually counterproductive, okay? Control your emotions, be calmly assertive. If women have an issue in this business, it's that, well, first of all, if you follow those, and the younger you are, the more you're at risk for being taken less than seriously. I came in this business at 25, and I learned very, very quickly that some people could work without a tie. I wasn't one of them. Okay? Some people could have a mustache. I couldn't. You know, the guys in the office that were 50 and 60 years old could get away with a lot more casual dress and a lot different demeanor, okay, than I could. I can tell jokes and goof around with people and be much more informal now than I could at that age. So the younger you are or the younger you look, the better, you know, the more you have to go into that, the more seriously you have to take your appearance, and the more seriously you have to take your demeanor and your behavior. Okay? I think that's about it. And the other thing I would share with women is that men are more naturally assertive than women. And women will too early seek a consensus. If I'm talking to you, Bert, I'm presenting you an offer that's $15,000 lower, okay? By nature, I'm okay with disagreeing with you a lot more naturally than a woman would be, okay? And so you have to, reading books, you want to read a good book? Read books on boundaries and assertiveness. Learn what's the difference between being passive, aggressive, and assertive, okay?
What was that again?
Boundaries. Read books on boundaries, read books on assertiveness versus aggression and passivity. Women have a tendency to be too passive and too accommodating in this business. That circumstance I described with Bert, I think women are much more at risk for saying, okay, and scurrying out the door. If that makes me sound sexist, I apologize for that. I'm not here to be a sexist. I'm not here to make any points about gender at all. I'm here to try to help you make money, okay? My experience in 30 years in this business has been that women struggle more with assertiveness than men do, okay? Women have a lot of things that they bring to the table that people like me and Bert could do well to listen to, and they come far less naturally to Bert and I than they would come to the average woman. But you have to learn how to say, I understand that's what you're looking at, and I understand that's how you feel, but you know, can I share some ideas and put those ideas out there? How to become assertive, how to agreeably disagree with people, how to attack ideas without making people feel like they're being attacked, how to do those kinds of things. Those are skill sets that we all would do well to learn about in our business, but I in particular think that it's a gender sensitive issue. Does that make sense?